With this rain around, I could sit here all day. We also have the rain droplets on your windows. Yeah.
Finally, some use for the windshield wiper, which works.
It literally does nothing.
Oh, shut up.
Try it.
I'm trying it, and I know you're right, but I can't admit that.
Torrent, I'm surprised to say I like that music.
Perfect for a night drive, or a night flight. I listen to this when I'm flying the Huey and I'm not shooting things up with miniguns at the time. I think I'm gonna keep the windshield wiper on just for aesthetics.
now they have them on all. Marky? Where's Marky? Marky's not wiping. Let's...
Flight set countermeasure 411. Or 112?
3.
4 in.
What's your second countermeasure program? Set countermeasure 411.
And everybody set your inner fuel pumps on, set crossfeed on, and look at your lights. It should be confirmed with the lights. There's some problem with this fuel tanks lately.
One inner fuel pump on. 2.
3.
Yeah, most important, confirm that you have the light at the top. Okay, who can tell me how to see wind in PVI 800?
4 can.
Yeah, 3 can. You see?
Go for it.
You press the button which says wind line DI/SP.
And with that, the wind for today?
117 at 3.
117 at 3 miles per second. Meters. Wow, miles per second. That was... We would have been flying already.
Okay, but this is indeed interesting. The speed is noticed in meters per second, right?
Affirmative. Not double that.
Russian.
I don't blame them. Metric system just plain makes sense. We'll take off into the wind, so flight go hover and then in place turn heading 120. Flight push dark star 227.0.
227. Only with number 2, flight check 237.0. One is timber suite. Three is timber suite. I switched the wrong frequency the first time.
Okay guys, let's start with PBI 100 functionality and its uses in combat. Number 2.
It is good to establish IP ingress on precinct targets like nav target points.
Number 3.
At the bottom left we have a self-coordinates button which can help you if you lose somebody, if you lose your wingman and your ABRIS doesn't work anymore, and make you know where you are. And 4, can you get in my echelon left?
Stand by.
Okay, 4 is maneuvering, I'll take over. It can store waypoints as well as airfield information, with airfield 1 being your starting position.
Yes, that's true.
You can also store targets to PVR 100 Shkval, as well as it also helps with JTAG coordinates, targets, reference points or echo points. Just one note, if you're entering top coordinates into nav targets, you will not have altitude reference, so you will have to steer your Shkval upwards until you are in contact with the target.
Ah,
2, do you have anything else to add?
Nothing else to add myself.
Okay, 3 and 4.
this is 3. You also have a button that can display your current distance and time to target. And there's something with initial point I don't know. Fix point, which I don't know actually.
Yeah, fixed points are used to realign your INU in case it acquires some drift during the sortie.
This is 4. I just wanted to add that we are only accurate to 5 figures. So sometimes when you get coordinates from other aircraft or other parties,
Very good.
Very good.
Let's move on to Abras number 2.
Abras can be used to more accurately enter various coordinates given to you by JTAC or FAC-A, with the disadvantage that you have to be able to salute to them graphically. You can't punch the coordinates in.
Well, an obvious thing about the Abras is that it visually shows you the world where you're in. It shows mountains, mountain ranges, roads, and your route, navigation route.
Good. Next.
Yeah, I mean, just following on from that, a world of information is entered on the Abras before you take off, showing you where potential targets are, and it also is a very good visual key for giving information to others of whether you're north, south, east, west of them.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, as already mentioned, it can provide useful geometry information to enhance your essay, flight plans, as well as you can read back your speed in knots, altitude in feet, and your coordinates directly from the Abras, as well as bearing and distance within 1/32 sizes, nautical miles, feet, knots.
This is invaluable when maintaining section integrity, especially when you get blind on the wingman you're supposed to be supporting.
No, you're not supporting the wingman.
Very good. 3, anything to add?
Yeah, the ERBL function is unmissable. I mean, very important when you're talking to a JTAC, for instance.
Okay, that's good. 4, anything to expand on the RBL?
I'm pretty limited on knowledge. I know that you can slew into any specific area, and that you'll get information from the Abras by lagging along.
Break, climb.
1 climbing.
2 climbing.
Well, obviously, 3 climbing.
Let's climb 100 meters HEL, keep speed at 150 on the HUD.
3.
4. 1 leveling out. From my point, you also have a ruler right below your map, which you can use to check if you're not too close or not too far away from other aircraft.
The ruler that you described, I believe, is the marker button, which can be very well used to take a common waypoint or a common point, establish with JTAC, and give him an offset of bearing and range from that point.
Good. 3, anything else to add?
Of the Abras, I know it has many more functions or displays. It shows you your systems. It can show you your system diagram and current settings. I mean current power settings and everything. But that's a page we actually don't. We never use it. I'll try to record that page, and so in the movie you can see what I'm talking about.
target in your system.
This, I mean.
If you see
This,
potential
I
threats,
mean.
you can also announce them by using Echo Point as reference. And for anything else you would like to say?
It could be used as an HSI.
Yes. Flight check left heading 020. Jump.
3.
Be a check if we're turning like 60 degrees. Ah, yeah, that's the upper limit, isn't it?
I'm using check to indicate a 15 degrees turn and turn to indicate a sharper 30 degrees turn.
Oh.
One current speed 175.
Jump.
I'd like to add that you can use RBL to reference your attack headings given you by JTAC or your flight lead.
The needles on my fuel are still separating.
That is normal behavior. It will look like the fuel tank is running out, but don't worry, as soon as one needle goes down, then the other fuel tank takes over.
Marky, do you have your fuel tank on your right side or your left side?
My left.
Okay. Then I didn't say anything.
Okay, good chat.
Flight fence in. You have mountain range at 12 and 1 o'clock. We'll set up in hover in there, with number 1 being on the left and number 4 being on the most right of the mountain. We'll set up in combat spread right formation. 2.
3.
4.
There will be manned JTAC units on the mountain, so ignore them for now.
Okay.
For the situation video, we have a very target-rich environment, perfect for our capabilities. But for now, focus on the tasks that I give you. We will come to the target acquisition afterward. Case number 3 and 4 can extend from our formation and go set up at their hover areas.
Okay, so section 2, check left.
2 switching right.
Cool.
Left target 2.
Okay, change of plans. Section 1 will take the right side of the mountain. Section 2, left side of the mountain. 2.
3.
2, combat spread right. 2.
3, combat spread left. No, make it right, sorry.
Okay, datalink your echo points, starting with 2, then 3, then 4.
Stand by for 2. Centec datalink number 1.
Watch Ekran.
For echo points, use ingress point number 4.
This is 3. I received a data link from the type other from 2.
4 received.
Okay, that link your echo points, starting with 2, then 3, then 4.
Stand by for 2. Centec datalink number 1.
Watch Ekran.
For echo points, use ingress point number 4.
This is 3. I received a data link from the type other from 2.
4 received.
There's the that link resend echo points with ingress points.
Resend as ingress point 2.
I understand. Oh!
Sending ingress point to 1.
Received, yep. Next.
Three, sending ingress point to 1.
One received, next.
4 sending ingress point to 1.
Received, ingress point. exercise for number 2, I want you to say distance and heading from Echo 1 to Echo 2.
Well, this is for, we did not receive all the echo points on the Averus.
So,
2 concurs, I have not received Echo 2.
sorry, my bad. I'll resend the Echo points to Terra 1. Stand by.
Just standing by.
Echo 1, datalink.
Watch a ground.
2 received.
Call received.
3 received.
Echo 2, datalink.
Watch a ground.
Oh,
2 received.
1 received, but not accepting because that was already my data point, right?
Yes.
Call received.
Echo 3, datalink.
Watch a ground.
Okay,
2 received.
3 received.
Call received.
So here we have the battlefield. We see at the bottom 4 helicopters hovering, flight lead number 2, 3 and 4. And number 2, 3 and 4, they have nav targets locked. So 2 has this one in memory. Stand by. 2 has this one in memory. 3 this one, and 4 this one. And what we're supposed to do is number 2 slew to this nav target, find in the vicinity your enemies, which are here, and store that enemy to your data link as an ingress point. And after that, you should send it to number 1. Okay, just get rid of this stripes. So this happens. Number 2, he finds this enemy. And now I'll find, oh wait, I'll use the right mouse button. He finds this enemy, stores it into his memory. We call this enemy 1. Number 3 looks at this nav target, finds this enemy, stores it into his memory. Number 3, the same, if I can find it. Right. Now number 2, 3 and 4 get the command to send this data link to number 1. So number 1 receives this target. Number 1 receives this target into his second ingress memory. And he has this in his memory. At this point, we, number 2, 3 and 4, we are supposed to do some calculations from this target to that, or from this to that, or something like that. But as you can see, we only have one of these targets in our memory. So we ask number 1 to give us the targets. Right. Number 1 sends target 1 to everybody. After that, he sends number 2 to everybody. but trouble is, I was number 3. I thought, wait, I'm not going to accept this one because I already have it, like here. So number 4 accepts it. And finally, number 1 sends target 3 to here, to here, and to here. Now look at what we have in our memory. Number 1 has position 1, 2, and 3 corresponding with enemy 1, 2, and 3. Number 2 has position 1 and position 2 is enemy 1. Position 3 is enemy 2. Position 4 is enemy 3. I have had my first position enemy 2, then 1, then 3, and number 4 has this. So when the commands come select ingress point 3, number 1 will have select this enemy, number 2 will select this enemy, number 3 will select this enemy, and number 4 will select this enemy. So this is how the data link confuses everybody, and how to solve this. I think what should be done best is before one sends his 3 targets to us, either send just 1 target to 1 helicopter, so 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3. Okay, but if we have to do calculations between 2 targets, we need to have 2. So just this is terrible. I can't see my mouse, right? Just have everybody purge all targets, and after that you can send all 3 to everybody. It's not easy when you can't see your mouse. So everybody purge everything. Then number 1 dumps all his memory to everybody, and then we all have the same memory. That
Let's begin with the basic tactics training. There are targets scattered throughout. However, for now, ignore targets on the road. Focus on targets which are behind the road, behind the echo point. I want you each to data link me a new target, starting with number 2, then 3, and then 4.
To confirm, I go from our echo points northbound and find new targets there.
Just go from the echo point to the east, northeast. Chip. One is blind on 2, can you pop a flare?
Stand by for
Visual.
1, this is for the targets I have are really to my east, northeast.
LSK only meant that you see the road running through the echo points. You need to search behind that road from our position.
Roger. Do you want me to send data link or wait?
Yeah, if you have sent.
Two contact 020 5.7 kilometers, 2 tanks.
Stand by for 4 datalink. Safe to datalink number 2.
2 set.
Thor has 3 times main battle tanks bearing 090 or 4 kilometers.
4 standard.
Watch a ground.
4 send.
2 set.
1 receive.
2 sending MPTs to 1.
Stand by. You need to wait until all the flights have accepted the last datalink.
3 received data link of 4.
And 1 received datalink of 2.
Negative received.
2 negative.
2 resend datalink.
2 resend. Stand by. Sending data link to
Watch a ground.
Receive.
3 received but rejected because that was the data link I found 2.
4 received.
Okay, 3, search for a new target.
Three sending data links, armor 3 I think.
Armor 3 received.
2 received.
4 received.
Okay, there should be one more target.
Whoever catches it first win.
For 2 times main battle tanks bearing 090.
Send datalink.
Stand by. Sending data link 2 times main battle tank.
Watch a ground.
received.
3 received.
2 received.
First, last datalink, those are friendly Abrams tanks.
2.
One is full. Sorry, can you just say that again?
Those are friendly Abrams tanks.
Let's shoot them anyway.
So we're still looking for another target.
One has found the target, stand by that link. Target is at 060 for 5 kilometers, stand by that link. Dazzling MBT4 3 times Maybach tanks in the open.
Watch a grind.
2 received.
3 received.
4 received.
Okay, I want you to call contact on your target that I will brief you on. I'll go first. One is contact on MBT group 1. 3 times Maybach tanks facing to the east in the open. To call contact on MBT 4 group.
Sisling MBT full standby. Contact 030, 5 kilometers, 3 tanks lined up northwest to southeast. Facing northwest.
To the readbacks, let's also add distance as well. What's the distance?
5 kilometers.
Copy, good work. Number 3, call contact on MBT 2 group.
Standby. 3 contacts MBT3. 3 main battle tanks facing east, 5.1 kilometers. And they're in the open. Shouldn't do that.
Come again, you are slewing on MBT group 3.
Ooh, negative. Wait, I'll try again. Bastard.
2 descending.
Sorry, maybe we have some data links messed up because we didn't name them. MBT 3, I want you to slew to MBT 2 group. You have 4 MBT groups on your Abris. Number 2 group should be the second from the north.
The second from the north. Can you identify 1, 2, 3, 4 from left to right?
Okay, so from left to right, first is MBT 3. Then directly to the east of Echo 1, we have MBT 4 group. Above MBT 4, we have MBT 2. And then MBT 1 is the most bottom group.
copy. I copied. I have group 1 and 2 reversed. So I will slew to the most northern group, northeast group.
Keep call contact.
Copy. Contact 2 main battle tanks at 5.4 kilometers facing northwest.
Good to number 4, call contact on MBT3 group.
Contact MBT3 group, 3 times vehicles going from north to south. The southernmost vehicle is a truck. The 2 other vehicles I'm having trouble identifying, but I would say maybe a self-propelled gun, 6.1 kilometers, bearing 060 in the open.
Good, those are artillery. Good spot. Okay, let's proceed. Good work, guys. Let's proceed with the weaker engagement. We will separate targets as follows. Number 1 will engage MBT1 group. Number 2 will take MBT4 group. Number 3 will take the MBT2 group. And number 4, MBT3 group.
Four copies.
3 copies.
I'll do a section attack briefing for my own section. First of all, number 2, do you have your target in your file?
2, affirmative.
On flight, let's use switch your weapon system control switch to manual and try to employ multiple Vickers at one attack launch.
Yes, understand.
3-point briefing for section 1. This will be shooter-shooter, on brief targets from hover and egress in hover as well.
2, Vickers in hover, egress hover.
Section 2, this will be shooter from hover, on brief targets and egress in hover as well.
Streams forces shooter from hover, targets as briefed, egress and hover. Full rifle.
Flight clear to engage.
4, clear to engage.
Star, Arp 5 is training at range 9, declared range 9, 830. RTB Alpha Fra at section system.
On left. On left.
2 rifle.
One rifle.
4 rifle.
2, 1 hit, 1 miss.
3, same, 1 hit, 1 missed, and 3rd missile on the way.
All same, 1 hit.
Two rifle.